Hi everyone, it's Gretchen at the Hotchkiss Library of Sharon, and I have a few recommendations for your October reading. These are some new nonfiction titles. We got them in at the end of last week. A few of them are already circulating, so let me mention that we have two great new cookbooks, and they flew off the shelves. The King Arthur Flour Baking School Cookbook to get ready for your holiday baking, and also the new Barefoot Contessa book, which I think is called Go-To Dinners with Quick Weeknight Dinner Ideas. And she's always popular. I really like Ina Garten's recipes myself. We also have the new Paul Newman memoir that is based on oral histories that he compiled with a friend of his who was a journalist before his death. And they've been put together into a biography / memoir. There's a companion documentary, I believe, on HBO, which you can watch, but this is the book that goes with that series. The new Maggie Haberman biography of Trump, Confidence Man, which is getting lots of attention. She is the New York Times correspondent who covered Trump for many years, and her biography, I guess, really tries to show that to understand him, you need to understand sort of the tribe, as she calls it, of real estate and construction industry in New York City, as well as the New York political machine. And then we have a memoir called Solito by a young man who came into the United States by himself at a very young age from Central America, and it's received a lot of wonderful press. So the books that I do have on the shelf for you today are another memoir, Stay True, by, and I'm sure I'm going to mispronounce his name, and I feel so bad. I heard him on the radio the other day, Hua Tzu, and this is about a friendship that he had as a young man with somebody who had very different interests than he did, and what happened to that friend. So it's really a coming-of-age story, and a man in middle age now looking back at that friendship when he was a young man. Beautiful writing in this book. We have the biography of, a family biography, really a group biography of the Morgenthau family. Certainly well known for the district attorney, Robert Morgenthau, in New York in the latter part of the 20th century, but it's really a look at the entire family, a panoramic portrait of 4 generations of the family, a dynasty of power brokers and public officials with an outsized and previously unmapped influence extending from daily life in New York City to the shaping of the American century. So this looks really interesting. There was a big, very positive review in the New York Times book review this past Sunday. This book, I believe, has been nominated for a number of end-of-the-year literary prizes. I can't remember now off the top of my head which one, but I know it's been on the early best of the year list that I'm starting to see come across my desk, called Half American, the epic story of African Americans fighting World War II at home and abroad, by Matthew Delmont. This is just published this week. And the last book is one I'm really looking forward to reading. I love stories of women in the Wild West, and this is a nonfiction account of little-known women who had a large impact in the settling of the West. Bravehearted, the women of the American West, a blazing 360-degree view of the American story. Each page is packed with gumption and grit and genius. And this book is published by 2 editors that I really, really like. They had a small publishing imprint called Spiegel and Grau, and I think they are regrouping. They've gone independent. They were let go from one of the big houses, but they do really, really interesting work. Cindy Spiegel is one of the editors there. So I recommend this highly, and I'm going to be taking it out very soon if one of you doesn't come and get it first. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.